Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Better Call Saul Season 2, Episode 8. So, last time we had a pretty good flashback with Jimmy as a kid finding a scammer coming into their store and managing to get some money out of his dad. So we know that at least the dad hands out some money. It seems like he's done it to multiple people. The grifters and stuff know it's a spot that's easy to hit and everything. So, but also we did see Jimmy take some money. So you know, Jimmy probably did siphon some money, which caused some issues for the father down the road, like Chuck talked about. But it's also possible that the father had gave some of it away as well, and Chuck maybe didn't know that part. But yeah, pretty interesting stuff. But we spent a lot of the episode of Jimmy just finding a way to get fired from his job, deciding to go on his own again, starting his own firm, offering Kim the the chance to be a partner with him and start this with Wexler and McGill. But she decided that instead she wants to do two different firms under the same roof, so they're still together but not together kind of thing. So it's an interesting thing. We kind of left off with Jimmy just like not jumping on board right away. I imagine he feels a little hesitant about this, but maybe we'll get the answers to that question this episode. So yeah, I'm excited, guys. So let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, guys, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Ooh, is this more Mike stuff? Are they selling French fries in bags? Oh, I doubt they are. Huh. Are there really vendors like that just sell stuff on the border? That's interesting. Why are we following this truck? Smuggling drugs. He's riding it. Oh shit. You are getting checked, buddy. Possibly. I think that was all like a one shot. I don't think there was like a single cut. Huh. This is still. They haven't done a single cut. They've done this all in one shot. Pretty impressive. I mean, not like there's a whole lot happening, but still. At least as far as I could tell. Maybe they snuck a cut in there that I didn't see, but. Alright. They're gonna check the top one. You gotta check the bottom ones. It's the ice cream. Pretty cool little beginning bit, though. Alright. I imagine we're seeing all this because there's drugs packed away somewhere in here. I wonder if we'll get to see. He just takes one dice. I was wondering why he was opening it. I was like, is he checking to make sure they didn't take anything? But because the place Mike went to was an ice cream place, right? I think. He didn't go too far. He still had that popsicle. The question is, oh shit. Does he litter? He does! This is a routine for him. Alright. Very interesting start. Ice cream truck. That's what I wrote down. It is kind of funny. I was thinking about nice, the doghouse. Hmm. She doesn't want to take the clients. She probably doesn't want to end on a bad note, right? I imagine. I could go for some hot dogs. Is she waiting to see uh Howard? Wow, not even gonna take her in the room. Oh. I wonder if he has an idea. He looked down at the what's in her hand and the fact that she wants privacy. Alright. Definitely didn't read all that. So he had heard already. Okay. Really? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. That's why it's HHM. Okay. All right. That went better than I thought it would. Uh, yep. Making sure she doesn't take any clients. Oh shit. Is she gonna try to take it? All right. Interesting. I wonder if she'll be able to take them with her. I don't think she wanted to take them at first. I don't know. She said she wanted to do it her own way. I didn't know exactly what that meant, but Mike's still watching. That he is. Seeing that shipment come in. Man, he's unloading and it's nighttime now. It was daytime when he was on his way. Did it take him that long to get here, or did it take him that long to unload? They close up fast. Ooh. Things are about to get interesting. I was worried he was going to start his car and the headlights were going to come on, and then I remembered that it's probably not. The car is old enough to not have headlights that automatically come on. Plus, this is back some time ago, too, so who knows if they even made cars that had lights that automatically turned on at this point. Alright. What's the plan, Mike? Are you making a move, or are you just still watching? Write shit down, smart. Okay. He's just still watching. All right. Hmm. She's good. Ah, the confidence. That sounded good to me, but it's still she is still a single person to handle that big of a client. An old dentist. Kind of what they want, but she doesn't seem super happy yet. Soundproof walls is pretty good. All right, Kim, what are you worked up about? They said yes, and now she's worried. Oh shit! You kicked ass. I feel a butt. Or not, maybe not. Alright, she likes it. Wonder, is Chuck gonna hear about this? Or is it Howard? Yep. Oh shit. Hmm. Oh, is he going? Uh, Not the spacesuit suit either. Hmm. All right. Shit. Chuck is kind of a big gun, right? Now we're gonna see the other meeting happen. Uh. All right. Well, let's hope Chuck doesn't have an episode or something. Or maybe for Kim's sake, let's hope he does. Oh boy. They're all like, why is he here without the lights on? Or with the lights on? He does. I could go for some cookies. Hmm. But, uh, just showing his knowledge of all of this stuff. Hmm. Huh. Well, shit. Kim was very charming, but Chuck is. I don't know. I don't know how they take this because this is almost Chuck telling them. I don't know. It's him saying how they can be useful, but also kind of telling him, hmm, I'll talk more about it in discussion. Well, he kind of pushed right into the crack of his concern of that, not enough manpower. Oh shit. Yeah. That was a lot on him. What are they recording? Fifi. His face. I wonder if he's actually a soldier, if he's someone from one of the nursing homes. Is he holding a camera behind his back? And now they're gonna record. Helicopter. Oh my god. I love the shifting of his like looking. The dolly's a wheelchair. Ah. He knows his shit. They best hurry. That guy. How long does it take to get a bottle of water? And he was running too. Hmm. Are you gonna realize what the? Uh-oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought they were in trouble. Nice camera. That's silly. Uh, is she waiting for a call? Oh, Jimmy. Uh, he had to have thought about Chuck having a big meeting, right? Did she lose it? Shit. Damn. Hmm. Come on, you should have thought of this. That's why he's so bad. Hell yeah. Come on. Just because you couldn't get Mesa Verde? Hmm. Well, you know Jimmy, he's gonna make it work no matter what. And he might end up doing some shady shit if they need money in the future. Ooh, is Mike still following? You are playing fast and loose there, Mike. This is daylight, an abandoned place. I feel like if I had like a hideout or something like that, and I was like a drug kingpin, I would have someone always on lookout, like hidden somewhere, that watches when I come in, make sure I'm not followed. Well, you don't get to see more than this. Oh shit. Hmm. Whatever leftover drugs maybe are in the truck or something. I don't know. What is he doing here? I figured they took whatever they had and put it in the trunk of that car, but since they were opening the trunk, but maybe not. I don't know how these things work. They get a pretty comfy little spot that they can pull into. Ah, tools. Did they hide it somewhere within the truck? Interesting. Alright, well, Mike, I don't know what Mike's gonna do with that info, but I wonder what this conversation will entail. Is he just checking up on him, or is he gonna be angry about Mesa Verde? I am here. Mesa Verde files. Hmm. Thought it was gonna end. I was like, that's where they're ending it? I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that. Oh, wow. He's reading the files. Huh. Is he gonna try to find, like, a smoking gun for Kim? Or is he. He might just be doing some work for. Like, Chuck did some work for him before, right? This might not be anything. Either that, or he's somehow trying to, like, sabotage Chuck. One of the two. Who knows with Jimmy? He could just be helping, or he could be sabotaging. I don't know. Or he's taking a file with him. Maybe he's taking all those notes with him. Maybe he wasn't putting them in there. I don't know. I'm sure maybe we'll find out. Might be a little messed up if he's. What are you up to, Jimmy? What are you doing? Is he like. He changed the address a little bit, right? Is he trying to make HHM seem unreliable by... It looks good. But why? Explain to my stupid brain. Because there's no way that that address is, like, their place, right? It's just, like, a wrong address, so all, like, their shit goes to the wrong spot, maybe? Or it's something more than that that I'm not thinking of. And then he's gonna go drop it off back. So I think the sticky notes were to save the place, so he knows exactly where all these things go, right, in the files. And then he takes the sticky note off. Yep. I get the sticky notes now. That makes sense. Oh, why did it show him putting it in his pocket? Is he gonna drop one? Fucking Chuck is so damn thorough too. Will he notice? God damn it, Jimmy. Oh, he's moving. Your impression of a baked potato. Hmm. Oh. Feeling extra guilty about what you just did, Jimmy. Hmm. What are we up to now? Uh. Are they like making a makeshift sprinkler? Oh shit. That's dangerous. Obviously, he's gonna kite her and everything. That was good. Grown-ups get to be stupid. It is kind of like a sprinkler. I Is he gonna use the? Oh man, is he gonna use this hose for his late night excursions? Maybe it has nothing to do with the flowers. He has his granddaughter helping with his criminal plan to go against other criminals. Yep, he's wiping off any fingerprints. He has gloves on now. Yep. He has some kind of plan for this hose that is nefarious. What does he plan to do with this hose? I'm trying to think. Holy shit! He's gonna. It's makeshift. Yep. It's makeshift for the road, right? To pop tires. Like cops, like the chain thing that cops push out. This is what I guess he's not retired. He has a job. Is he still working that job? Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 8. That was a good episode. Oh man, like that Mike stuff was fun because Mike's scenes were so. I mean, we had a little bit of him talking at the end, but Mike's scenes were so just him watching. It was so funny, but I loved it. It was just him watching and following these guys. But you know, he's coming up with some kind of plan, but I don't know exactly what he's doing. Like, obviously he watched these two vehicles go from point A to point B. He knows that it has. He knows they're probably carrying drugs because he knows who they are and everything. So then he goes and he makes this makeshift, like, you know, thing to pop tires. So I imagine, like, I'm trying to think of, like, what his next move would be. Is he gonna go after the ice cream truck? But, like, what does he do? Does he set it up to have the tires be popped and then he goes and steal something from there? There's no way, like, the guy who goes over that is going to know that that was set up to pop his tires. So he's going to know that it was a setup and he's going to be on edge. Because at first I was like, okay, maybe Mike is going to set this up. It's going to pop the guy's tires. And then Mike's just going to be this, like, good Samaritan that comes in and helps the guy change his tires while, like, learning more about what he's trying to learn or whatever kind of thing. But that's stupid because if the guy drives over this, he's going to know something's fucky, right? And Mike probably won't be able to get away from it. So, like, then I went to, okay, well, maybe he will, you know, jump him with, like, gunpoint or whatever and take what's on board. But, like, what's the end game plan of, like, stopping one of these cars? What is he hoping to accomplish? Like, is he gonna take some of their drugs and like hold it ransom for money, or like is he trying to get more money out of it, or is he trying to get them arrested? Like is he trying to get them caught with drugs or something so that they go away as well? I don't know. It's definitely interesting. I'm not sure where he's taking it, but I'm definitely intrigued, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he ends up doing. It's a lot of fun. But but yeah, that ice cream truck beginning was very interesting too. I like the I don't know, for some reason I like when they do little things like this where it's like, yes, it adds to the story, but they didn't have to do that, and I feel like in other shows they wouldn't have bothered to do something like that, but for some reason I just enjoyed it, of like seeing the process, maybe the process of seeing that guy cross border patrol and everything, and all that will come into play. It's very possible it does, but I don't know. It was just interesting and so out of left field, just following this truck the whole time. But they did it in a fun way, like that one shot that went in. Like I don't even know where it started to be one shot, but it seemed like it was one shot all the way in through that whole warehouse, all the way to that, all the way like until it zoomed up on his face, and then I think that's where it finally cut. Um, but I'm pretty sure that was all just one cut. It wasn't, they didn't do any cuts in between there, so that was very cool. It was a fun sequence to watch, but yeah, definitely interesting stuff going on with Mike and all that. But the better part of the episode, well, not, I mean better part as in like the majority of the episode, uh both, I mean, yeah, I think I like the Mike stuff equally as much as I like the other stuff, but we had Kim give a kick-ass like conversation with Mesa Verde. It really stinks that she didn't get it. I mean, it makes sense that a big client like that would go with a firm that, for one, is stable, and two, is has the manpower to handle what what they need done, right? So I mean, from their standpoint, I don't really blame Mesa Verde or anything, and I don't really blame Chuck this time for like going out of his way to keep them, because I mean, really, yes, they are a new client, and yes, Kim brought them in, but they are a client of his company. Like, I'm not too upset with him. I mean, it's very possible he did it just to spite Kim, to also spite Jimmy, kind of thing, but um but either way, uh it was definitely like, I just feel bad because she was so excited, and Kim was so happy about what she accomplished in there, and I think that's one thing that she needs to focus on, is that she did good. She pretty much had them, and she is young and a new company and everything, like, or a new practice, or however you word it, it doesn't matter. But that's just one of like the interesting things, and I feel like that's what Kim, like I said, that's what Kim needs to focus on, is how good she did there against HHM, who are these, a big firm that's very successful, and she almost won this client over, and she will definitely be able to get other clients, I feel like. So hopefully Jimmy saying like, let's keep doing this, I hope she doesn't like crash and burn or something like this, and I hope this doesn't shake her confidence, because she went in there and did real good. But yeah, um, Chuck's speech, I feel like, almost could have went either way, because I almost think, I mean, we even heard him say it. If Chuck never brought up the like manpower thing, it's possible they would have still went with Kim. But he kind of, that was Mesa Verde's big worry, is the lack of manpower that Kim has doing this solo, right? But the fact that um the fact that they were worried about that, and then Chuck brought it up, I think really like nailed it home for them. But the whole conversation leading up with what Chuck was talking about, it was almost like I could almost see what Chuck did as being a little risky, because he was almost like telling them what they needed to do, and sometimes that's dangerous, because you don't want to tell companies what they need to do, right? And some of the things that Chuck was saying was like towing that line of being like, yes, you have this expansion coming up, so you'll need this, you'll need to do this, this, and that. I'm sure you know. And like it was almost a little condescending in a way. And I think it almost pushed them away. I think it almost didn't sell them on it, but like I said, mentioning that bit about manpower was kind of the ace in the hole, I think. But yeah, definitely interesting. But and like I said, there's been times where I've been kind of angry at what Chuck's done to try to like spite Jimmy, but I'm not too angry about this one. I don't know if I'm just getting used to their like back and forth, but speaking of that back and forth, we also have Jimmy changing the addresses. I talked a bit about it in the video in the reaction while it was going on, but I didn't really think of anything to add. So really I'll just reiterate what I was saying, but the only thing I can think of is he's trying to make like the paperwork get jammed up, like whatever all those different files were, they might be sent to the wrong spot. I'm not sure. I don't know the addresses well enough in this show, so I don't know if that was like, I imagine that's all stuff they're gonna file. And is that all stuff they're gonna be sending to Mesa Verde maybe? And then it's gonna, whatever they send back is gonna send to the wrong address because he changed all the addresses on it? Or is it something where when they send it off, it's gonna go to the wrong address from HHM? I don't know what address he was changing, whether that was HHM's address or whether it was the destination kind of thing. Maybe if I went back and read what it said, because I had a hard time, like, I didn't really get a chance to read what those files were saying. Like, it showed us the bold font quite a bit, and if I read that, maybe I'd have a better idea. But I think it's fine. We'll just wait and see. But I also wonder what kind of backlash that's gonna have. Like, it's gotta come back at some point. Either whether it comes back with it not being noticed, because it's obvious, it's possible Chuck goes through these documents and one thing he just said is how he reads all this stuff for fun. It's possible he reads through it again, and that's probably why he didn't change the address too much. He changed it by a couple numbers because it's very easy to see them like the right way, right? It's kind of like, I saw a word puzzle one time where they give you like the first and the last letter of a word, and put it in the form of like a sentence, and you can actually like almost read the sentence because your brain can like fill in the rest. So it's something where maybe his brain would just fill in the right address and doesn't realize it's not. But also with Chuck, how thorough he is, it's possible that he does notice and changes it, and that could be one of the backlashes. Would he suspect Jimmy, or would he think he just made a mistake? I'm not sure, because Jimmy did a good job faking that with whatever it was he was doing there, cutting out I think he made it look as good as he could, and then made a copy of it so that way it got rid of like a lot of like the creases and stuff that were there, and like, I don't know if he'd catch that it was like doctored at all, or if he'd just think that he made a mistake and correct it. But I wonder, like I said, I imagine in some way it's going to come back, whether Chuck notices or whether it goes out and whatever problem it causes shows up in the story, kind of thing. But I'm really curious to see what this accomplishes, and like, is it meant to just screw over HHM, or is it meant to try to lead Mesa Verde back to Kim? And like, is this mistake big enough to make them shake their resolve in HHM, kind of thing? And is that his plan? I'm not sure, but definitely interesting. Jumping back towards the earlier part of the episode with Kim, it was interesting that Howard kind of knew, he heard things, I guess just word spreads that she had her meeting with Schweiker and Coakley, so he kind of had a feeling this was coming and everything. But then to his surprise, she was going off on her own instead of going to this company. So he seemed like he was ready to be angry about her going to Schweiker and Coakley. Maybe not angry, but maybe not as nice as he was. But then when he found out she was going on her own, he was like, "Oh, okay." Like it almost seemed like that's when his like the shift kind of happened, where he was a little more nice about everything. And hey, he with how much he's been like, in his words, hard on her to try to push her to do better kind of thing. He's, still willing to pay for the rest of her schooling, and she doesn't have to make that payment. So that was nice of Howard. And Howard definitely flips from me back and forth. Like, he goes from like me not being too happy with him because of the way he's treating Kim to like seeing how he treats Kim as she's leaving and being like, oh, I kind of like him again. He like keeps flipping back and forth for me. I still don't like the way, like, it's a lot like what Rich Schweiker was saying, in that I don't think I'd want to work for a company that does that kind of stuff. Where Rich was talking about how his boss like threw him into the fire to test him. Like, I don't think I'd like that kind of thing. So the kind of environment that she was in, I don't blame her for leaving, right? If that's his way of trying to improve his employees, I don't want to be a part of that, right? So, but yeah, great episode. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with the changing addresses and all that, and whatever. I didn't even talk about it, but Jimmy's commercial. I imagine it's another commercial or something he's planning on running with the using this vet with the images the little video that they got, and then I'm guessing they're gonna splice in or something. They're gonna edit in or something. However, they're gonna do it with either Jimmy talking over it or cut to Jimmy saying some shit. I don't know, but I'm curious as to what his commercial is gonna end up looking like. So, and I was genuinely worried as Jimmy was when he had like a bunch of soldiers coming out with him, but they just wanted a picture with an old vet. And I don't even think the guy was a vet. I mean, maybe he was, because he knew that plane was used in against the Japanese rather than against Hitler. So maybe he was in some kind of war, but they still faked his lack of being able to talk and being wheelchair bound and stuff like that to get the equipment in and everything. But goddamn it, Jimmy, you really like to toe the line. but yeah, that shit was funny. So I'm looking forward to seeing whatever that has coming. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that is going to be it, I think, for this episode. Can't wait to see more as usual. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more. As usual, you can see the rest of Better Call Saul, all the seasons and everything on there. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, you get to see that all ahead of time through that. And it supports me in what I do here, so I very much appreciate it. But obviously, not required. You can just wait week to week for them to come out. So thank you guys so much. Link in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.